Good evening, I'm Tom Mergen.
And I'm Jeff DePalma. We're here to bring you everything Kutztown news.
And I'm Josh Watkins with your Kutztown weather forecast. News break begins now.
And here's some breaking news. A gunman who opened fire at Umpqua Community College in Oregon has been pronounced dead. Investigators are looking at social media for possible postings the shooter may have had. According to Douglas County Sheriff John Hanlon, officers and the gunman exchanged gunfire. No police officers were injured, however. 10 people were killed and 20 others were injured in the shooting. Our thoughts go out to the families and friends affected by this tragedy. Homecoming nominations opened on Tuesday morning and closed this afternoon. Any current student that signed up for voting services provided by Turbo had the opportunity to nominate one candidate for the King and Queen ballots. To be on the homecoming court ballot, each student had to be currently enrolled as an undergraduate with a minimum of 84 credits completed when entering the fall 2015 semester. Each student had to have a GPA of at least 2.5. The winners will be revealed on homecoming day, which will be October 24th, this Saturday, October 24th.
The Career Development Center hosted a career fair information session earlier today at the Stratton Administration Center in room AD 116. Students were taught the do's and don'ts when it comes to finding a job after college. They learned how to create resumes, cover letters, and as well as interviewing and networking techniques. These are tools that any student can use when it comes to making yourself marketable to employers. For more events provided by the Career Development Center, be sure to check the KU homepage and search Career Development Center. Now let's go over to Kim Pimble with this week's edition of Hollywood Minute.
In the most recent entertainment news, Netflix viewers are both enraged and ecstatic at the new lineup for October 2015. This morning, classic titles such as The Big Lebowski and Phantom of the Opera were taken down, as well as the American version of The Office in the UK. But not to worry, other titles have been added to keep you binging up until Halloween. The 6th season of Vampire Diaries has been added, the 10th season of Supernatural, and for those of you who have been patiently waiting to catch up, American Horror Story Freak Show will be added by the 6th of this month. With all this new content, there'll be plenty of time for you to binge watch all of your favorite shows. And in other news, Tell Me More meets Call Me Maybe in the live-action version of Grease, airing on Fox in January 2016. Just yesterday, Carly Rae Jepsen was added to the cast as the iconic character Frenchie. The all-star cast now consists of Aaron Tveit as Danny, Julianne Hough as Sandy, Vanessa Hudgens as Rizzo, Keke Palmer as Marty, and Carlos Pina Vega as Kaniki. To make things even better, Jessie J will be opening the show with a live performance of Grease is the Word. Will the live-action version hold a candle to the original? Who knows? I personally can't wait, but that's all we have time for today on Hollywood Minute. Now back to the desk.
You know what, Tom? My favorite part about getting, as we're in October now, is all the scary movies that are going to be coming on Netflix. I'm excited for it. How about you?
I'm very excited. There's a lot of remakes of stuff in that Hollywood Minute. We'll be right back.
Kutztown University, the place you chose to spend your college days. Friendships began, memories were made, and dreams achieved on graduation day. Time moves on, new faces come and go, but one thing remains: you can always come back home.
Tom, from what I see, the weather is just not looking good.
I'm a little nervous because I got to go to a wedding on Long Island.
I don't think rain is a good sign for brides, all right? Let's just head over to Josh. I invented the rain dance Watkins for more.
Well, Tom, you might want to take one of these to your wedding because let me tell you, it's looking like it's going to rain. Looking at your forecast, today was pretty rainy. Temperatures were about 57, and they're going to go down to 56 with the rain continuing through the night into tomorrow with temperatures going to be 56, going down to about 46. It's going to be really cold this weekend, Kutztown. Looking at your week coming up, Saturday is going to be just like today and tomorrow are going to be rainy. Temperatures about 52, going to 50. Sunday, rain's going to stop, going to get a little bit warmer with 77 degrees, but we're going to go back down to 52 towards the evening. Monday's going to be really nice. We're going to have sun, clear skies, temperatures 66 down to 51. Really going to start feeling that fall weather in October now. And Tuesday and Wednesday are going to be pretty similar days, with Wednesday being a little bit warmer. That's it for your Kutztown weather forecast. Back to you guys at the news desk.
Thanks, Josh. I think I'll have to borrow that umbrella from you. Kutztown Radio was chosen as one of the few schools to be featured in the 5th annual College Radio Day, tomorrow, October 2nd. Hundreds of stations participate in this celebration, but only a few are selected to National College Radio Day. International Radio Day aims to raise awareness for college and high school radio stations that operate around the world by encouraging people who would not normally listen to college radio to do so on this day. KUR will be broadcast live between 8 and 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Shane McAvoy will host his show Sounds and Voice during that time. Rob Quick will also be interviewing drummer Stuart Copeland. Previously, they've had Wyclef Jean, the Lumineers, and Coldplay. Anthony Saya, president of College Radio Day, says that viewers will be able to listen on collegeradio.org.
And that's time of year once again, Kutztown. Well, Kutztown welcomes KU students' families. All families are welcome to attend this full day of entertainment, which will be this Saturday, October 3rd. There will be activities such as tie-dye on the DMZ, varsity sporting events starting at 11 a.m., and giveaways throughout the day. The Golden Bears football team will also take on Millersville University starting at 6 p.m. in the Andre Reed Stadium. The day will conclude with fireworks after the game. For more updates on Family Day, be sure to check the KU homepage. This is a day you do not want to miss. Also, if you haven't already done so, register to vote. The Pennsylvania statewide elections are coming up next month, so voting takes place on Tuesday, November 3rd. I gotta say, Tom, it's a real toss-up out there. Who are you gonna be voting for?
Well, you still got to do a little research, but make sure you all get out there, folks.
Yeah, it's an important election. You guys can make a real difference.
We'll be right back.
It's been a long time coming, Kutztown, but we're back. And what better way to start the year off than with the football team getting a win over Cheney in an impressive fashion by the final score of 34-0. The normally pass-happy Kutztown offense took a different approach as they instead handed the ball off for 277 yards amongst 3 running backs. Craig Reynolds put up 94 yards and 2 touchdowns. In the third quarter, Dale Scott took over, taking on 89 yards on just 11 carries. Taylor Williams isn't one to miss out either, so he got his share, getting 77 yards and 2 touchdowns on 12 carries. The KU defense has held Cheney to 8 scoreless quarters dating back to last year. The tough defense, led by linebacker Tyjair Jefferson, had 11 tackles and a half a sack. Kutztown returns to action against Millersville this weekend under the lights at 6 o'clock.
Keeping Kutztown's winning ways going, we jump to field hockey, who was able to shut out Mercyhurst, winning 3-0. KU's Anna Boehm got it started for KU as she now has scored a goal in 4 straight games. Kutztown kept the attack up as within 10 minutes they managed to score 2 more goals as Rayanne Fink and Courtney Uberoth sealed this one. The Golden Bears goalkeepers managed to put up a shutout as Kayla Denlinger played the first half and Chardonnay Hope recorded the lone save. KU will now get ready for a matchup with Slippery Rock this Saturday.
As we wrap things up, we take notice of one of the most impressive Kutztown athletes with the volleyball player Madison Brake as she records her 1,000th career dig as just a junior. After recording 390 and 460 digs in her first 2 years, she has managed to average 5 digs a set. She now sits at 8th all-time with many more games to play. It's clear she can leave her mark in her time here at Kutztown. And she'll be ready to leave her mark as Brake and the rest of the volleyball team take on Cheney this Friday at 7. With this fantastic weekend in the books, that's all we have for you today, Kutztown. If you want to see more of those stats and stories, head on over to kubears.com.
That's all we have for you tonight. We'll see you next Tuesday. Be sure to like our Facebook page and follow our Twitter to keep updated with upcoming news from Kutztown University.
For Tom, Josh, KP, and the rest of the crew, good night.
Good night.
God, this is the third take.